Okay, I'm going to retop this little counter here, workshop countertop, with the leftover zinc that I have, zinc sheeting, and I did my whole kitchen in this stuff. So I'm going to use some of the leftovers that have been kind of sitting out and finish off that countertop over there. I'll put in the description what gauge this was. I don't remember. I'm glad I used this size because it's just easy enough to bend and work with myself. I don't need a big metal brake. I'll show you how I did that. I'm going to go ahead and just build this up with this whole piece of siding here, because you want a nicer thick edge there. So I'm just going to glue and screw that down and start from there. This is pretty good for the workshop. I'm just layering it in there because I sand it all down later. The more the better. Nice. That's what you want. So now I'm going to get rid of that oxidation caused by some water. This stuff sat out in the rain for a little bit. Yeah, I don't, that's a little too much oxidation for me. I hit it with the 120, tried a few different sanding techniques, even a electric sander. Then I hit it with a bunch of steel wool. I got some fine grit steel wool, and everything cut into that oxidation a little bit. I could get rid of it entirely if I wanted to, but I like it right where it is. And this is a shop table. It's got a really nice oxidation. I might not even add anything else to it. I could get rid of that entirely. I did some tests over here. I could really dig down into there and get rid of that entirely, but it's just about the perfect amount of oxidation, actually. It shined up really good with that steel wool with just a little oxidation left. I'm going with it. I mentioned that I did my whole kitchen in this type of stuff, so I'll go ahead and show that. Had a bunch left over, so I made some of these right here. I gave them out as gifts even. Little trivets. These are what the corners look like when you spend a little more time on them. Did a whole remodel in here. I built all the cabinets and doors, drawers. 100% zinc. Bought it on Roto Metals online. They ship it in rolls. Unless you get the heavier stuff. This is, I think, 27 gauge. They can roll it up and ship it. I bought 3 rolls, 10-foot long sheets. I think I spent about $800. If you get the thicker stuff, they have to ship it on a pallet. Then that would be a lot harder to work with. I don't know what you would do. Can do seams. I soldered my seams in the kitchen, had some big long runs. That worked well. Butted them up, soldered them. Took a lot of sanding to get that seam to look good. Could perfect my technique there, I think. But you know, being almost 100% zinc, it really reacts. That's what we did in the kitchen, was we just gave it a light sanding, and we just let it patina. Tried a few different things, but mostly we don't sand it or add any patina to it. Just let it kind of gray, and it's a very random look. Looks pretty good. You can always go ahead and just really sand it and buff it up like this one did. When this stuff's new, it really shines. Especially if you give it a little sanding. This stuff seems pretty flimsy on its own, but when you get it adhered to a solid surface, I mean, it's good stuff. It's solid. You don't think of it as sheets anymore.